Hello everyone, this is Scott Caruso from MGD 1402 here with my week 2 reflection video. Um, First and foremost this week, I feel like I did a pretty good job of getting my game into an alpha state where it's functioning the way I expected to, where the game mechanics work the way I expected to, and where you can actually go in and play it. It's a very simple game, obviously. There's not a whole lot of complexity to it, but I feel like I managed to at least do what I wanted to do to get it into a playable state. Um, and what I found most valuable about that was really, forcing myself to think much more in a much different dimension than I normally think about when I'm doing my engineering. Um, a lot of what we've done to this point involves, user interface and logic around forms and inputs and whatnot. This is a much more different, a much more spatial kind of evaluation and examination of what we know how to do. And I'm finding that really challenging because it puts me out of my comfort zone. It's not something that I'm used to, even though I've been in game design for a long time. Actually, building a game is not something I've done, and it forces me into this area that is not really my comfort zone. It's been great for me, and I've really enjoyed the opportunity to go ahead and do that. That being said, one of the more challenging things for me is that I still am not comfortable with the way that my application looks, and I spent a lot of time at least honing down the the way that the application moves and flows. So even though the look of it, the graphics aren't great, and I'm going to address those sometime during the beta or polish phases. The the core mechanics look like they're doing what they're supposed to do, and that's kind of step one of the process. But I really wish that I had a better eye and a better mind for the graphical design side of things, because it would already look better if I did, but it's going to take a significant amount of effort for me on one of these coming weeks to actually improve the graphics to a point where I'm happy with it, and to improve the overall aesthetic of the application so that I'm happy with it. That's really, I don't know if there's anything that needs additional clarification from the past couple of weeks. It all makes a relatively easy amount of sense, and I found that the Cocos library to be easy to work with and easy to deal with, so I haven't had a lot of questions there either. So it's really just a matter of continuing to power through and building something that I like and that makes sense. And it's fun for what it is. I mean, it's never going to be an elaborate kind of game. It's always going to be very simple. But hopefully I can make it at least fun enough to play a couple of times. So that is my week 2 reflection video. I hope everyone else had a good week 2 as well, and I will talk to you again for week 3.